Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House by Michael Wolff offers an unprecedented and highly controversial look into the early days of Donald Trump's presidency. The book, based on interviews with numerous White House insiders, details the chaotic environment in Trump's administration, the dynamics among key players, and the president's unpredictable leadership style. As we dive into the core concepts of this book, I'll break down the themes, controversies, and insights that have captured global attention, while helping you understand how these elements shape the political landscape and provide lessons for leadership, governance, and communication. Michael Wolff is a seasoned journalist and author, known for his deep dives into the inner workings of political and media powerhouses. With a career spanning decades, Wolff has written for major publications such as The Guardian, Vanity Fair, and The Hollywood Reporter, offering readers a behind-the-scenes look at influential figures and institutions. His keen observational style, combined with his ability to access high-level sources, has made him a provocative and often controversial figure in journalism. In Fire and Fury, Wolff uses his insider access to the Trump White House to provide an explosive, unfiltered account of the chaos, power struggles, and personalities that shaped one of the most contentious administrations in modern American history. His work pulls no punches, offering readers a rare glimpse into the raw reality of political leadership in the Trump era. The chaos of the Trump White House. One of the defining concepts in Fire and Fury is the chaos that permeated the Trump White House. Wolff paints a picture of a dysfunctional administration where internal power struggles, conflicting agendas, and miscommunication were the norm. Trump's management style, characterized by impulsive decisions and a disregard for established protocols, contributed to an environment of constant uncertainty. Wolff describes a White House where few individuals truly understood what was going on, and many decisions were made on the fly. This breakdown in communication and organization had a ripple effect, leading to frequent staff turnover, conflicting policy directions, and a lack of coherent governance. The lesson here is clear. Leadership thrives on structure, clear communication, and strategic vision. When these elements are missing, even the most powerful organizations struggle to function effectively. Leaders who fail to establish order may face internal discord and hinder their ability to achieve their goals. The role of Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon, Trump's former chief strategist, plays a pivotal role in the book. Wolff portrays Bannon as one of the key architects of Trump's populist campaign, positioning him as a strategic mastermind behind Trump's electoral victory. However, as Bannon's influence grew within the White House, so did his internal enemies. His nationalist, anti-establishment views clashed with the more traditional Republican figures in the administration, such as Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, leading to fierce infighting. Bannon's eventual fall from grace is a major turning point in the book, highlighting how internal rivalries can undermine even the most influential figures. Wolff suggests that Bannon's downfall was largely due to his inability to play the political game within the administration, a cautionary tale for anyone navigating high-stakes leadership environments. The takeaway here is about power dynamics. Even those with great influence can be undone by internal politics, particularly when they fail to build alliances or when their vision conflicts with the interests of other powerful players. Successful leaders need not only vision, but also the ability to work within the structures they inhabit, or risk being sidelined. Trump's media obsession. Another key theme in Fire and Fury is Trump's obsession with media coverage. Wolff repeatedly emphasizes how the president consumes television, particularly cable news, as a primary source of information and validation. Trump's reactions to media portrayals often influenced his policy decisions and public statements. Wolff suggests that much of Trump's presidency was driven by a desire for positive media attention, which shaped his approach to governance, from social media use to his handling of major events like the Charlottesville protests and the firing of FBI Director James Comey. The lesson here is twofold. First, leaders need to be aware of how their public image can shape perceptions, but they must balance that with sound decision-making. An over-reliance on media validation can cloud judgment and lead to short-term thinking. Second, The media has immense power to influence public figures, and leaders must learn how to manage their relationship with the press effectively. The influence of Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, often referred to in the book as Javanka, are portrayed as key figures within the administration, wielding significant influence over the president. Wolff describes the couple as more moderate compared to other figures like Bannon, advocating for centrist policies and attempting to guide Trump's decision-making. However, their involvement also led to conflicts with other senior officials, and their lack of political experience was often cited as a liability. This dynamic raises important questions about the role of family in leadership. Wolff's portrayal of Ivanka and Jared underscores the challenges of mixing personal relationships with professional responsibilities. While family members can offer valuable counsel, their proximity to power can also complicate decision-making processes, particularly in environments as high stakes as the White House. For any leader, this is a reminder of the need to separate personal loyalties from professional duties. Surrounding oneself with capable, experienced advisors, rather than relying on close family or friends, can lead to more effective governance. The Russia investigation. A major subplot in Fire and Fury revolves around the unfolding investigation into Russia's interference in the 2016 U.S. election. Wolff delves into how the administration responded to the allegations, particularly Trump's deep frustration and paranoia over the ongoing inquiry. The book describes how the Russia investigation loomed over the White House, too, affecting Trump's relationships with key advisors and adding to the overall sense of instability within the administration. Wolff's account shows how scandals, whether real or perceived, can derail leadership. The constant focus on the Russia investigation distracted from the administration's policy goals and contributed to an atmosphere of mistrust. Leaders must be aware of the potential for external crises to undermine their agenda, and they must develop strategies for managing these challenges without losing sight of their objectives. The Trump Doctrine. Wolff also attempts to define what he calls the Trump Doctrine, a vague, contradictory set of policies and beliefs that reflect Trump's unconventional approach to leadership. Unlike previous presidents who adhered to more consistent ideological frameworks, Trump's decision-making was often unpredictable, shaped by gut instincts rather than a cohesive worldview. This unpredictability extended to foreign policy, where Trump's interactions with world leaders like North Korea's Kim Jong-un and Russia's Vladimir Putin were characterized by spontaneity and a desire to break from traditional diplomatic norms. While Trump's unpredictability allowed him to connect with voters who were frustrated with the political establishment, it also created challenges for his administration. Without a clear doctrine, allies and adversaries alike were left guessing about U.S. policies, which contributed to uncertainty both domestically and internationally. The key takeaway for leaders is that consistency and clarity in vision are essential. While unconventional approaches can sometimes disrupt the status quo and lead to success, long-term leadership requires a coherent strategy that stakeholders can understand and support. Leadership lessons from Fire and Fury. Michael Wolff's Fire and Fury provides a unique, if controversial, window into the inner workings of the Trump White House. Through its portrayal of a chaotic administration, power struggles, media manipulation, and unconventional leadership, the book offers valuable insights for leaders in any field. Leaders can learn from Trump's mistakes as well as his successes. The importance of communication, consistency, and strategic vision cannot be overstated. Moreover, navigating power dynamics, building strong alliances, and managing public perception are critical skills for anyone in a leadership position. Ultimately, Fire and Fury is not just a book about the Trump presidency. It's a study in how leadership can either succeed or falter in the face of immense challenges. Whether you agree with Wolff's portrayal or not, the lessons it offers are relevant to anyone striving to lead effectively in an increasingly complex world. Thank you for listening.